Hi guys, I'm Ben. Welcome to World of Tanks Tip of the Week Part 3. This week we're looking at what you can spend gold on in World of Tanks, what you should spend gold on, and what you probably shouldn't spend gold on. So gold is the in-game currency in World of Tanks, and I've had a few new players recently ask me what they should spend it on. You don't necessarily need to spend gold in World of Tanks to play the game. It's a free-to-play game and you can do perfectly fine without spending a penny on it. You only might start to struggle when you hit higher tiers, and it can be quite hard to maintain a profit in silver. You might find you're going to lose silver in a lot of games at tier 10, and you're going to have to grind out silver on lower tier tanks if you don't want to spend any gold. Other than that, it's not going to affect you too badly. It's going to mean you're going to move slower through the tech trees, because the tech trees, you can buy premium time with gold and that helps you rank up a bit quicker, but other than that, you'll probably be okay. So there's quite a few things you can spend gold on in World of Tanks, and I'll run through them very quickly and then we'll go into them in a little bit more detail. So in World of Tanks you can buy premium time, you can buy premium tanks and special bundles, which are sometimes a tank along with some premium time as well. You can buy premium ammo and consumables using gold. You can change crew skills and perks using gold. You can make permanent camo, emblems and inscriptions on your tank using gold. You can sell complex equipment. You can convert your tank XP into free XP using gold. You can train a crew up to 100% using gold. You can exchange gold for silver, and you can also buy garage slots. So that's a pretty long list, but there's only really a few things that you probably should spend your gold on and a few of those bits that you probably shouldn't. So first, what should you spend gold on? Personally, I think the most important thing for spending gold on, if you choose to do that, is going to be premium time. Premium time helps you progress quicker through the tech trees by helping you earn more silver and more experience. And because you earn more experience generally, you'll also build up your free XP pool quicker. Sometimes premium time is discounted as well, so it's worth keeping an eye on the specials that pop up in the news, and it's also cheaper when you buy it in a bigger chunk. So if you buy the year's bundle, for instance, or the 360 day rather, that'll be better value than buying it per day. Personally, I tend to buy it per month, but it would save me a little bit of money to buy it in a year. Personally, I think premium time's pretty good value. It's 2,500 gold per month, which is about £6 or £7. So it's very easily comparable to an MMORPG or other online game, probably a bit cheaper. And so if you're going to have just one expense on World of Tanks, then I'd recommend trying out a bit of premium time. You can always just grab it for a day or 3 and then see how you get on with it. And if you don't really enjoy it, then just don't buy it again. So premium time's top on my list, and then I've got a list of things that are less important but still can be useful. So first up is premium tanks. Premium tanks are very useful and I've got a lot of them myself, but you don't need them. What they're good for is crew training, because you can switch crew into a premium tank and then back to the normal tank without any retraining penalty, allowing you to get daily doubles on the same crew multiple times a day by using these premium tanks. You also get a crew XP bonus from a premium tank, and they earn a bonus to their silver, so you can make a lot of silver. You might have seen some of the replays I put up in the Tiger 88 or the IS6, and if you have a good round you can be pushing 150,000 silver without ops. Some premium tanks also have preferential matchmaking, which means that they only play up one tier. The Tiger 88 for instance, or the IS6, they both only see up to tier 9 even though they're tier 8 tanks, which gives you a bit of an advantage. Sometimes premium tanks can be discounted. You might see these pop up in the special offers in the news, so keep an eye on that, and they can sometimes come down by 10 or 20%. Next up is garage slots. Now these are going to be pretty useful, and unless you want to be selling tanks all the time, you're probably going to need to buy a few more. Normally they'll cost you 300 gold, but reasonably often these go up on sale and you can buy a bundle of 10 of them for 1,500 gold, so that's half price and not too bad a deal in my mind. I've bought that a couple of times. But you don't need to buy these. If you don't want to hang on to tanks too much and you just want to have a few in your garage, then you can probably get by. Keep in mind that when you buy any premium tank or win a premium tank or get gifted one as part of the 1-year anniversary or whatever, you'll get given a free garage slot with that tank, and you'll keep it if you sell the premium tank. Next is permanent camo. This can be pretty useful, especially if you've got tanks in your garage that you know you're never going to sell. A tank that you really like, or maybe a premium tank that you're not going to sell, can be worth putting perm camo on. The camouflage does give you an in-game camo bonus of around 5%, so it's worth running camo on tanks generally. You can buy it with silver, but if you're going to have the tank forever and you're buying new camo every month, that's going to drain quite a lot of your silver. Personally, I've chucked it on a few tanks, but not all of them. Perm camo is sometimes up for sale as well, and it's worth keeping an eye on the news for that. You can also put emblems and inscriptions onto your tanks permanently using gold, and that's really up to you. It's completely aesthetic, there's no in-game bonus to that, but if you've got the money to spare and you want to write whatever on the side of your tank, then go for it. Next up is selling complex equipment. There's certain equipment in the game that has a little gold nut next to it, which means that it can only be sold using gold. So it costs you 10 gold, and then that'll get you a 100% silver refund. So you get all the money you paid back for that equipment. If you don't want to pay that 10 gold and you need to get rid of that equipment, then you'll lose the silver and it'll destroy the equipment, but you won't pay any gold. Personally, I use that all the time. It's only 10 gold and it's pretty cheap. Next up is converting tank XP into free XP. When you earn XP on your normal tanks, you can only use that XP on that specific tank, but you also have your pool of free XP shown up in the top right corner. Now you can go to a specific tank or you can go to the store area and you can convert your tank XP into free XP using gold. You'll get 25 free XP for every gold you spend. So that for 1,000 gold, that'll get you 25,000 free XP, which I don't think is too bad a deal. Just keep in mind you need to have that XP saved up on a tank, and it needs to be an elite tank that you've already maxed out in order to be able to convert it. Now not everyone knows this, but you can also change crew skills and perks using gold, which can be quite useful. It costs you 10 gold to do, which isn't very much, and if you go to your list of crew skills on a tank and then select one of your existing skills, it'll bring up the list of the ones that you don't own. If you pick one of those, it'll charge you 10 gold and it'll put that skill in place of the one that you previously had. That can be pretty useful. So the remaining things on my list are things that I think personally are pretty bad value or just not really worth it. And first up is training a new crew to 100%. Whenever you put a new crew in a tank or switch a crew onto a new tank, you get the option of paying 1,000 gold to train it to 100% or using silver to train it to 75%. Really, I think it's kind of terrible value. I would never use it. I always just pay the silver and play a few games and you'll get up to 100% pretty quick. Or you can over level your crew so it's already got the experience to be 100% anyway. Next is ammo and consumables. There's gold ammo and there's gold consumables that are pretty expensive, and there's also an option to use silver for both of these. If you want to use them, just use them with silver. You'd have to be pretty frivolous to use gold to buy these. So that's something personally I would avoid. Last up is converting gold to silver. Unless you're Mr. Moneybags and you really just want to throw money at the game, it's probably not worth converting your gold to silver. If you've got 1,000 gold sitting around, you might as well spend it on converting to free XP or premium time rather than silver. You'll get 400 silver for every gold, so 1,000 gold gets you 400,000 silver. Compare that to the free XP and that would get you 25,000 free XP, and I know I'd rather have 25,000 free XP than 400,000 gold. Keep in mind that if you're going to keep converting gold into silver, then you might as well just buy a premium tank that can make a lot more silver and you'll make more in the long run. Say for instance you have a tier 8 premium tank and you can average 80,000 silver a game, which is probably on the low side of an estimate. If that tank cost you 10,000 gold, which would get you 4 million silver if you just converted it to silver, you'd only have to play 50 games in that tank to make 4 million silver. And then the next 50 games would be pure profit. So personally I think you'd be better off buying premium tanks and premium time than spending any gold on silver. So that's everything for today. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you hit like or subscribe and have a look at some of the other videos on our channel. I'm Ben, we're the Beard Guys, and I'll catch you later.